Why? Why not try to...
So I have a rant, and honestly, I don't even know how this is going to go. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I know you guys hate seeing clips of Donald Trump. I know every time I show clips of Donald Trump, a lot of times you guys will say, listen, Coach D, just talk about something or talk over the dude, but we don't want to hear his voice. So I get that. But there may be some clips in here that I need to show you. But, you know, there are a lot of times that I tell myself, you know, just go out there, you know, go in your room, turn on your lights and stuff, and just inform people. Don't take it too personally. Don't take it too seriously. But I'm not a journalist. I started doing this to inform people about the things that were going on in the world and to basically give my perspective of what I saw going on. And I would be lying to you if I told you that I can do this every day without feeling some type of way about it, without having an emotional response to it. And I do, because what we're watching right now is like the worst time in American history. And I'm just, even for Republicans out there, I want you to ask yourself, has there ever been a time where any other president has summoned the U.S. military to listen to them degrade, criticize, and paint the opposing party as some of the worst people in the history of the country? And then to talk about the former commander-in-chief as if he was this bumbling idiot who had no idea what was going on. The things that Donald Trump says in front of American troops about the person who led their military just 10 months ago is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. It is a level of disrespect and patheticness that we have never seen and will never see again. I just watched Donald Trump with the troops in Japan. First of all, treat it like it was a Maga rally. He sat up there and he just lied about all of his accomplishments, as he always does. He said we have 17 trillion. It's going to be 20 to 21 trillion dollars pouring into this country in the form of investments. And then he says the last guy only got 1 trillion in 4 years. I got 17 trillion and all this, right? And we know these things are not true. Like, we look at it and we go, what are you talking about? Where's this money coming from and where is it going? If we've had $17 trillion of investments pouring into this country within the first 10 months, where is that money going? We don't want to pay for healthcare for people. We don't want to pay for people's college tuition. We don't want to feed kids in K through 8. We don't want to help people, you know, pay their bills or anything like that. We don't want to do anything for Americans. We don't see the debt. The national debt has still gone up. You can go to the website where it just continues to go up. So if we have all these investments coming in, where the hell is that money going? There's been no Doge dividend. There's been no tariff dividend. We haven't seen that money at all. It's just a lie. And he tells this to the troops in order to indoctrinate them and make them hate Democrats. Then he tells the other lie. It's like your groceries are way down. Your gas prices are way down. We solved inflation. Inflation is dead now. We know inflation went up 3% more this past month. Like, these are things you can look up and verify. You guys all go to the store every day or whatever, whenever you do your grocery shopping, and you know that your grocery prices are not down. He doesn't need to tell you what's up or what's down. You know, because you buy groceries every single day in this country. And we've seen this, right? Donald Trump will say gas prices are $1.98. And the Magas, who know that they're paying $4 a gallon, are like, hey, gas prices are $1.98. Like, because he said it, it must be true. And again, he's doing this in front of the troops. He's saying these things right to members of the Navy on some type of carrier or whatever in Japan. You know, he starts rambling about things that make no sense. Like, yeah, this clip I'm going to have to show you. It's of him. Basically, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I had no idea. I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. I was like, okay, what is he talking about here? He starts talking about magnets and hydraulics and steam. And I had to go through the comments to read comments to figure out, like, what is he trying to say? And most people were literally doing the same thing that I was doing. They were in the comments going, what am I watching right now? And you can also tell everyone who's there was also thinking, huh? What is he talking about right now? And what I get from it, and see if this is what you get, and this is what I get from what I heard, what I read in the comments, is that basically he wants to go back like 50 years or something and use technology that we're not using anymore because someone found better technology. But he, who I guess is an engineer as well, realizes that technology, the new technology is not as good as the old technology. And he's going to sign an executive order like, listen, I know you're like, Coach D, what are you talking about? But watch him and ask yourself, what is he talking about?
I'm going to change it, by the way. They have magnets. Not every tractor has hydraulic. Every excavator, every excavating machine of any kind has hydraulic. But somebody decided to use magnets for your, maybe they're good. Which is better, hydraulic or magnets? What the hell is wrong with these people? Can I ask you, the top-ranking gentleman right here? Seriously, I'm putting out an order. I'm going to sign an executive order. When we build aircraft carriers, it's steam for the catapults, and it's hydraulic for the elevators. We'll never have a problem, okay? Do you agree? He agrees. Everybody agrees, but these people in Washington. All right. We're going to do that. I'm serious about it.
And I don't want to bore you too much with this, but this is what he does. You know the part where he's like, and what about you over there? Don't you agree with it? He's like, because he knows he doesn't know what he's talking about. He knows he's gone on a tangent that he can't find a way out of. So he's like, let me point to someone else, see what they say, and then I could weave my way out of this. People voted for that. There are still people who watch that and think, that's my president. And I know a lot of it is because, hey, the racism is so good. You know, they love the fact that he is racist like they are. I watched that and I'm like, this guy brags about how cognitively well he is. He was just on Air Force One the other day, and he was talking about how he would like to see Jasmine Crockett and AOC take the same cognitive exam that he took. And it's, again, him basically still bragging about this Alzheimer's test that he took or something. Like, no one's taking that test, bro. Like, no one cares. But he's like, I'd like to see them go up against me. He's still bragging about remembering person, woman, man, camera, TV. It's like, I don't understand. Like, people voted for this. What the hell is going on? What is wrong? What is that wrong with this country that there are people who watch him do this and they don't think there's something wrong with this dude? They watch these ramblings. And I know you have a friend who talks to another guy who's kind of a Maga guy. And he always used to say how smart the guy is. He's like, this guy's smart and stuff. He's like, I don't get it. But we've come to the conclusion that they feel like owning the libs is bigger than anything else. Like, they will take, I own the libs, even if it's like, hey, Donald Trump didn't release the Epstein files, but we own the libs. Like, they feel like owning the libs is better than anything. It's better than them getting a raise. It's better than their kids eating. It's better than healthcare for all. It's better than lower college costs. It's better than everything. So they will take hey, at least Donald Trump is president and we get to say we own the libs over anything else. And so I know there's a lot of times where I'm like, why would they do this? But there's two reasons people have voted for him. One, the racism, and two, they think owning the libs is better than anything in the world. We have 3 more years of this. 3 years and 2 months, pretty much to be exact, of this shit. And I mean, just some of the most vile thing. He treated this whatever speech to the troops like a Maga rally. I want people to understand how damaging it is for the President of the United States to stand up in front of the military and treat it like a campaign rally. How dangerous it is for the President of the United States to stand up in front of the military, some of whom who are Democrats as well, some of whom are the radical left that he's talking about, and say the most vile, horrible things about a different political party in this country. That is so dangerous. It is so disingenuous. It's so horrible. And it's the reason, like I say this a lot, but this is the reason I don't associate with people who think that man should be the president of the United States. I spared you guys the videos of him rambling about some of these things. Maybe some of you should go back and watch them, just so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was way worse than the video you saw of him rambling about hydraulics and magnets and steamrollers and whatever the fuck he was talking about. It's way worse. He just stood there and treated it like a MAGA rally. It wouldn't surprise me if they were trying to give out dumbass MAGA hats at the speech. Oh, and I want to show you one more video. The guy who is cognitively well there, right? This is a video of him completely screwing up what looks to be something that they told him, here's what you're going to do. Just you greet these troops and then you walk with our prime minister around to this stage that we're going to stand on. This is the guy who brags about how cognitively well he is, how smart he is, how big his brain is. You can see the Japanese prime minister looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Why is he so stupid? We went over this a few times. Why is he just wandering around right now when we obviously have something? They literally sent someone else to grab him like, yo, bro, go this way. Just go that way and slow the hell down and wait for her. Like, watch this video. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, Coach, I'm with you 100%. I'm the same way. And I just think it's going to be a rough 3 years and 2 more months. I am just not ready. I'm not ready. Like, I want to just come out here and give you guys, but I was talking to someone else recently and they said, man, I just had to tune out of politics completely. And I'm like, there's something to that. There's something, and I use this term to them, and I was like, I don't mean to call you that, but there's something to being a useful idiot. There was a time in my life when I didn't care about politics, and there's some people, I was at a clinic recently, I was doing a speed clinic at the school, and there was a guy there, and he's like, oh, that politics stuff, man, I don't even pay attention to it. And I thought to myself, that must be so peaceful. It must be so peaceful to him because the guy has a job. He works every day. He sees, grocery prices going up and things like that. But he's just like, man, I focus on my family. I don't focus. I don't pay attention to that stuff. And I bet you there's some peace in that. And there are some days that I think, that might be what I need to do, But so like if just one day he realized like, man, Coach D hasn't done a video in a couple of days, just realize I probably just chose peace. I probably just decided, you know what? I'm just going to be a useful idiot, not pay attention to any of this. Just I'm 50 years old. I got, I don't know, 30, 40 more in me maybe. Just go 30, 40 years of like, maybe just wait until this dude is gone or something. I don't know, man. But watching this shit was just, it was depressing. It was depressing watching this dude just stand up there, lie his ass off, make up these same, lies that he tells all the time. I'm going to tell you that your groceries are lower, even though you're paying more. Even though you look at your budget, you look at what you paid for groceries, and you're like, I'm not seeing this that he's talking about. He's telling the troops, even your wages are going up. They're like, yeah, we haven't seen that yet, bro. Like, where is that? So yeah, thanks for listening. That was just a rant. I mean, sorry it wasn't very informative, but just kind of letting you guys know what I'm feeling like right now, Some days it just be like this. It is. But, next video will be more informative. Maybe we'll talk about something that, who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys taking the time to listen. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.